What up, everybody? Sorry for the delay there. Just getting my shit together. You know how it goes sometimes. Had a crazy week so far. Wednesday, how to get to be Wednesday already. Started off the week with an amazing presentation of my little AI art that I demoed for everybody last week. Where I made a little Laura on Scenario, which is an amazing platform, by the way, and made new art with my dad, which is crazy. I'll probably do some more of that tonight just to kick it off and start a new piece. I have no idea what I'm doing tonight. I'm hoping some people show up here in the next 5-10 minutes, and we can all shoot the shit and make some art. Still trying to figure out what's exciting me tonight, so go through my rigmarole here. I don't even know what that word means, but it sounds good. I think that's the right word. It's all good. Check out some of the pieces I've finished this year already. All right, so we did the Universe Within. That one was fun. Yeah. Let's see. We'll swap out the screens here. Boom. All right, so this was the Universe Within. Knocked this out I started this in January. Got it done. We did this piece of Tisa. I don't know if you guys got to see this one. Started off with this picture of Tisa that I took. Here's the base image, one of these. A whole bunch of them at the studio. Oh man, the art wasn't even up yet when I took that. That's crazy. All my art is now lining that lovely hallway there, which is cool. Anyways, did this, did my thing with it, added in a bunch of cool art, a bunch of cool layers and colors and wildness, and that's where we landed. Really stoked on that one. Came out great. Let's see, I think I finished some others this year on the stream that I started last year. Got this guy, Natural Surrender. That's definitely one of my favorite pieces now. I've got a bunch of prints of that. I got one on the wall right over there somewhere. Can't see it from the camera, but it's there. It's cool. And I got all kinds of shit over here. I usually tidy this up for the live stream. I just didn't care tonight. I'm thinking I just want to finish something rather than start something new. Well, let's go back into 2024. It's liable to be a couple pieces I didn't finish. Oh man, I started this one a year ago. This crypto time, I don't know. Ran out of excitement for it, I think. It's because, it's somebody else's art and I'm drawing on top of it. It's kind of close though. It's fun. I might mess with it some more. Not tonight though. It's not inspiring me tonight. That one was fun. Let me finish some of these. Just browsing. Did a little mall Santa in 2023. That one was fun. I don't know, friends. Maybe I'll just do another face. Let's go on Scenario and make a face. Cool. So, for those of you that weren't here last week, I made some Laura models, which is basically like a smaller generative AI that works off of your own data set, primarily. So, I did one with my dad's full-on watercolor faces. I've been able to make some pretty cool stuff. But these are final. They're finished, I don't want to... I like these as they are. I don't know what I'm doing with these other than experimenting. But I think I'm going to rock with... I'm going to make some stuff with this model. So we got some generations here that came out cool. That one's pretty weird. Dad would like that one. I actually really like this one. I think this one's cool, and it looks like my dad, which is also cool. So let me download this one. Have some fun with it. Full resolution PNG. And we're gonna do this over here. Colorful Carl Art 2025. What's today? Anybody know? Well, we got to name last week's piece, by the way. We never named it. We're gonna work that out. So whoever's here, we can help me name it. So 12, 20. I'll show you guys how this works real fast, by the way. Sorry about that. 2/12/2025. Boom. I'm gonna face render. Cool. All right, so check this out. So I made this Laura. I created a data set out of all this art that was my dad's, like every one of these. You guys, if you look through any of my art, you've seen like a bunch of these I've made into other art, which is awesome. But yeah, so I got a bunch of these in there. They look pretty cool. Put in little descriptions of all of them. Feed that into the machine. And then, grab this one. We're gonna do all parameters, yeah. All right, so the generator's coming up here. So it's using this Laura with those things that I showed you. We're gonna do like a 95% loosely sketched face. We'll change that up a little bit. Monochrome sketch of a woman's face, hair flowing, striking eyes, a serene expression with intricate lines of shading on and off white background. So let's see what happens. Should render something that looks like my father's art, like all these other ones, but those were the colorful, expressionist, explodey, painty stuff. So, which I could get in there and play with those, but I kind of just want to start with a basic sketch and see where that goes. Why is this thing not working on my stream here? Oh, my monitor configurations always just get jacked up every week. It's pretty crazy. Boom, 19 viewers. There we go. That doesn't really look. It's not looking the part there. I really got to dial this one in some more, but we can pull that back some. Take the sampling steps down. Let me try one more time. So many different crazy little details. I'm still just learning this stuff. You can get a lot more acute control. I could probably just grab one of my dad's pieces still. Still have a fair amount of those. Let me see what I got over there while that's rendering. I forgot to go live on Instagram. Oh, that one's pretty good. Let's see. Come on, thing. Yeah. It's got some weirdness to it. I like the eyes all goofy. Let's do a different prompt. So when you hit this generate new prompt, it creates a new prompt based on all of the other details in the descriptions of the images that you put into the data set. So all right, I want to play with that one some more. It's not ready for live, but I was able to get that one image out of it, and I think I can work with that. And it even looks like my dad, which is pretty awesome. So we'll start with that. We're gonna make a crazy face tonight. Oh, if anybody wants to jump in the chat, this was the one we did last week. So this was a render I did with as I was working on the other one that actually does like full color faces, and then I turned it into this. So that was the final, but I do not have a name for this. So if you're here, you get the privilege of putting in the chat what you think the name for this piece should be. So always love to have that feedback. Let me know, friends. Let me know. Anyways, that one, I'm gonna set that aside for now. I'm gonna pull up this other guy, get the little recording stuff set up. So what's today's date? We got that here. Always just name my files today's date until we have a name. Cool. Open in Photoshop. Hope everyone's doing good today. Spent all day today in like contract hell. It's so funny. You know, I started this animation and design studio to do illustration and make art and be creative. And it just got to the point where like now I'm just the CEO, and I don't do art or any of that at all within the business. I just read contracts and sign contracts and negotiate deals, which is fun, right? Like I love talking to people and making relationships with other cool people doing cool stuff. But it doesn't do this for me, this like amazing feeling you get after you make a cool ass piece of art. So I've been on this journey now for 3 years doing this live streams every week and collaborating in a posthumous sense, creating derivative pieces of art from my late father's work. I've done like 90 of them now, something in that range. I don't know. I can go look, but it's a bunch. But I was starting to like not be super inspired by some of what was left in some of these sketches. Like some of them are just not. I don't know. Like I flip through them and I try to visualize a little something, and sometimes I'm lucky and sometimes I'm not. Oh, I didn't mean to flatten those together. There we go. Cool. Wow, that worked really clean. Go team! Alright, so good start to the night. Got a quick little face. Let's get the compositional alignment looking good. Nice balance on the canvas. Won't be too big. Maybe I should do a landscape one. I don't think I've done a landscape in a while. Let's see, adjustments. See if we can get a little landscape looking good, feeling good. And maybe have something over here that's like intriguing or something. I don't know. That feels a little cooler. It's a little cooler.
I'm digging it.
Awesome. Who do we got here?
Hey girl, what's up, man?
Well, hi brother, how you doing? Good to hear you, Barrett. Let's see.
Yeah, it's good. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you fine. It's just not coming through my headphones because I got to change that setting. So.
Gotcha. Yeah, you sound a little rough on this one.
Oh really? Well, let me sort that out. I do have a fan like blowing across the mic. That's probably like textbook, not the thing you're supposed to do. You know? Yeah, same. I'm winging it.
Yeah, how you doing, man? I figured I'd just check in real quick. I'm taking a break from the day.
Dude, yeah, we all need those breaks. Yeah, I'm doing really good, man. Doing really good. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's got the shit microphone on. All right, there we go. That's better, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I have a microphone that's like on my webcam that's back here, like garbage.
Oh, okay.
It defaulted to that for some reason on Discord. Cool, man. Dude, did you see what I was doing?
I came in when you're like looking at something, and it reminded me of like the last piece. Was it Stevie LSD?
Liquid Stevie Daydreams or something.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Hey man, I got that dude, I got that print from you, that the framed one, and man, it was awesome.
Oh, bro, take a picture. Let me send it to me. I definitely want to see it.
Actually, I gave it to my business partner. I have to get him to take a picture of it, but I was
Okay.
telling him, because he tuned in and kind of watched a little bit of your stuff.
Oh,
And
cool.
he's like, yeah, yeah, I remember this. Yeah, and so he knew the story. So I'm like, all right, well, you take this one, I'll get another one.
Oh man, I
And
love it.
yeah, yeah, kind of pass it around, man.
Dude, I really appreciate the support, man. Every little bit adds up, you know. It's great. So,
Oh yeah, for sure, man, for sure. No,
yeah.
it's really cool, man.
I
Probably
just
probably Friday I'm gonna snag at least one of the framed ones from you.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. I've
Yeah.
got the some additional this one.
Oh wait, hang on. I need to find your camera. I don't have your camera on Discord.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let me show you. I'll turn the camera on Discord. Where are we at? Stupid thing. Camera on. Boom.
Actually,
Check-
hold up. I
There we
can
go.
go to one of your other.
So I got this guy
Oh, okay.
framed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
we go.
So if you're in the neighborhood, let me know. This is an extra one.
Hell yeah! Awesome, awesome.
Yeah, that one was actually a misprint. There's some minor things about it that make me annoyed, but it's no big deal.
Okay, cool.
What the fuck am I stuck on with my chair? All right. Anyway, so I made a like what's called a LoRa model on Scenario. It's an AI. Are you familiar with this at all?
Yeah, I'm interested. What did you say it was?
It's called a
Scenario?
Scenario is the platform, but it's a low rank adaptation model. And it allows you to like build a limited data set, right? So can you see my screen?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Cool. So I did this. So this is one of the models. I'll show you. Like these, and the data set is all of these, right? So I took all these images, uploaded them into here, put these extensive descriptions of all the textures and colors and styles and all that of every single one, right?
Uh-huh.
Like 50 of them. All of my dad's stuff, right? So now when I go over here, I can go generate, and this one works really good. Like I'm trying to do a line art one, and I haven't got that one dialed in yet. I mean, I've gotten some success from it, but like this one, I can like actually just crank out cool shit. So this one for here, we'll just do like all parameters for that one, and then so it generates this right here based on all those other descriptions, the 50 descriptions I put in there, and it'll just randomly generate new stuff. You can put whatever you want in here to generate. So this one says, surreal abstract portrait of a woman's face emerging from a vibrant background with swirling textures, and gets into color palettes and mediums and boom, boom. Anyways, so I can just generate. We'll do 2 of those. But look at it, all these other ones it generated. It made all these. Like, these are not my dad's paintings. Like,
Holy smokes,
dude.
So you actually made a model based on your dad's artwork. And,
yes.
Wow.
Well, wait till, dude, like, look at these things. Like, if you walked up to me on the street and were like, hey, I knew your dad and I had this piece of art, I just thought you should have it, like, and they gave me that, I'd be like, oh, wow. Like, I would think my dad painted that, and that one, and that one. Like, these look just like my dad's stuff. It's fucking crazy. So, I love it. But yeah, well, dude, look at these. This is
amazing.
crazy.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Wow, that one's wild. I love it. This was like one of these was like, as I was dialing it in and getting the settings right, like that one was like really hit me, because he always did like the weird asymmetry and like half faces and stuff, and like it's getting it, And then last week I did that one. I rendered that one on the stream last week, and then used that for the basis of the art that I did here. Let's see, what do we got? We got 30 viewers tonight. Let's go, viewers. Happy to have you guys out. So I started with that, right? That was an AI render from the model I built, and then I just drew on top of it and made that.
Oh wow.
so
That's
just having
amazing.
fun now. Now we're just on a whole fucking trip. So then I'll mint it as an NFT here. I'm getting ready. I'm trying to work out who I'm gonna partner with on my NFT drop. So yeah, there's a couple communities I'm tied in with. It's just gonna be a matter of what makes the most sense. I might do one on several different communities, like different blockchains with different communities, but I'm just having fun.
Yeah,
You know how I do. I'm out here having fun.
yeah,
So,
that's awesome, dude.
so
That's
I'm gonna
awesome. And actually, so what blockchain are you thinking about, like Solana?
Well, everything I have right now is on Ethereum. But I mean, I'm really open to like all of it. Like, I mean, my friend has started the Voy blockchain, which is an L1, like its own blockchain, right? Circular Protocols talked to me about doing some stuff with them, which would be cool. And then I've been talking with some of the people over at Rarible to help feature the collection whenever I do launch. So I'm trying to think about like what blockchains they support, and just I don't know. There's a lot of decisions to make.
Yeah, yeah, I can understand that.
So
Yeah,
many
we
variables.
yeah, we kind of been in a panic drill for like the past couple weeks, and in the past week, I kind of became a Solana blockchain developer.
Oh,
So
hey,
it's
nice.
yeah, so it's kind of interesting you're talking about it, because I was literally like the past couple days I've been spending hours digging into the whole blockchain process, creating NFTs.
Oh, cool.
Not yeah, not so much on the NFT side, but I've seen a lot of it. But yeah, it's really cool, man. That's awesome.
Dude, well, if you need help with stuff or like help, let me know. I'm happy to clarify things or give you feedback on shit or whatever.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. I appreciate that.
Of course. So now I'm trying to find a background piece to like layer behind it, and then I'm just gonna smash them together, and that'll be a face. Just start pulling colors and drawing. It's really fun, especially when like I let
Carl Smash.
yeah, the Carl smash. It's good times. Good times. This is a very highly technical, artistic term. Oh man, ooh, this is fun. Just like a blobby mess of colors. I should like do one with my dad, like for real, one time. Like, check out this old picture of him.
Oh, that's it. Okay. Yeah, cool,
Yeah,
man.
that'd be cool. I miss this guy, man. It's been gone 9 years. It's fucked
no,
up.
man.
Well, it goes fast, man. It goes so fast.
Monday was 12 years for my mom, and it was like, I couldn't even believe it. I'm like, oh my gosh, 12 years, like
Yeah.
an eternity.
You get to a spot where it feels the same. Like at first it's like excruciating, and then like it becomes a new normal, and then it's just like this permanent piece of like sorrow, and like it's all the feelings, right? Like it's you know what I mean? It's not just bad, but it's a lot. But it's okay. It's fucking life, We're all here only for a short while, and if we do it right, somebody will talk about us when we're gone for a little while, and then we return to the stardust in which we came.
I mean, that's what I love about you, man. You take your dad's art and you build on it, and you keep that memory alive. It's amazing. It's really humble. Is humble the right word, or? Oh, no, I'm not trying to get deep into a philosophical thing.
Get deep, bro. Get deep. I love it.
Yeah.
It's a very human experience, and maybe humble could be the right word. There's a lot of just I don't know, man. It was such a spiritual journey watching my dad slowly die from cancer and being like this beacon of health and fitness and just vigorous human being by all regards, right? Like to just like this immobile skeleton of a human being just laying on his fucking couch and but deeply philosophical, like his mind never left him, right? It was wild. I remember just like being real stressed and anxious around him one time, and it was probably like towards the end, he probably had like 2 or 3 weeks left. And I don't know. He could have died any day. He could have lived for another 6 months, where my head was at. And he was gonna make it, maybe somewhere in the back of my head, right? And he just looked at me. He's like, "Carl, just chill the fuck out." I was like, "What's wrong?" He's like, "Look, Carl." He's like, "This sucks. I'm not gonna lie." He's like, "This sucks, but I'm okay. It's fine. Everything's okay." He's like, do I like this? Is this great? Whatever. He's like, no, it sucks. He's like, but like I'm fine. I love it. Life's good. Like, and he's like, these past few weeks have been some of the best days of my life. It was like, holy shit. And it was just, the whole thing was a trip. It just flipped my whole world upside down. Like I started really looking at how I prioritize things and like, what's the legacy of your life? Like, what does it mean after you're dead? Like, what was the fucking point of all your hard work and paying all your bills and being a good boy and not going, like, following all the rules and like, whatever. Like, what does all that mean? Like, after you're gone, right? Because like that's where we're all headed. You're gonna fucking die,
Oh
Like,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
it's like, but my dad lived, like, really vigorously lived and had tremendous freedom. Like, never let himself get bolted down to. I mean, he loved us kids, right? Like, and he was a great father, and like, but like he never got like stuck in a career or like made some sort of like just never did anything that didn't invigorate his life. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't about the bullshit. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, kind of like the the typical 9 to 5 rat race. Is you wake up, go to work, go to sleep, come home. Do the same thing over and over again.
Every day.
It's very daunting, man. And I think that's what most people in our society actually do. But like your dad, like my mom, I think my dad or your dad, my mom were kind of the same in a sense. My mom, she didn't have me until she was in her late 30s, so she was already older as I was kind of like a teenager and stuff. So she kind of already been through that whole thing of going through life and do it. Like she did stuff that was fun to her. I mean, she was a DJ at a radio station. And
Sick.
She drove a trash truck. She drove a dump truck. Like, she just
That's
lived that kind
badass.
of free life that there used to be back then. But
Yeah.
now it's kind of hard to do that now these days.
Yeah, there's so many, like, well, people get lost in a lot of perceptive bullshit. Like, oh, what will people think? Oh my God, like, what would someone think if they knew that I did X, Y, Z? And it's like if you're not hurting anybody and it's part of something that makes you feel good and express yourself, like, fuck it, man. You want to have a mohawk? You want to have green hair? You want to have no hair? You want to have purple hair? You want to have tattoos? You want to, like, fucking live your life. Like, you're going to die, Like, do what makes you feel good. As long as you ain't fucking up somebody else's day, Like, fuck
exactly.
it.
Yeah.
You want to be a man? You want to be a woman? You want to be a fucking furry? Like, whatever you're into, do it.
Whatever.
Like, just live your best life.
For it.
Like, as serious as a heart attack.
Yeah, I ain't here to judge,
Nah, man. Like, you got a smile on your face. I'm happy for you. Keep doing you.
Yep.
That's where I'm at.
That's right.
Fuck it. Too much hate in the world. I don't got time for it.
Yeah, it really is, man. Like, so many people want you to kind of mold their way and stuff. It's like, man.
Yeah. Well, conformity is easier to control than individuality, right? Like, I mean, if you look at, like, the military, right? The military serves its purpose and it does its thing and whatever, but, like, the first thing they do is shave your hair, shave your beard, fucking put you in the uniform, and you clone stamp everybody, right? Because that's the easiest way, and that makes sense when you're going to war. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense when you're just trying to live your best life, right? So having that balance is huge. It's just something I've thought about a lot. So
I guess some people might need that balance, though. They might need that structure, that conformity to kind of just go through life.
Yeah, some people do, for sure.
Yeah, because there's definitely, like, I can see, sometimes when I game, there's always, like, the next level, getting that next level. And, that can be a lot with any kind of service you're in or anything. You work hard, do this, you get to the next level. It's take one with the other, it's kind of how that is with life, I guess.
It's the balancing act,
Yeah.
I think that's how it goes, or what that's supposed to mean.
Yeah.
Who knows? I just knew, like, when my dad passed and I was sitting around crying and doing art and trying to figure out, like, what's going on. And like I looked at my son one day and I'm like, well, like my dad did this when his dad died, and looked at me and my brothers, and like it sort of made sense, you know. And, yeah, I guess he actually had us just a few years after he died, but my dad was 43 when he had me, man. It was crazy.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, dude, like wild. Actually, let me double check that. So it wasn't quite his birthday yet, so I'm checking real fast, doing some math.
Yeah, I think my mom was born in 57.
Okay,
No.
my dad was
No.
42. He was born in 43. My dad was old man. Could have been my granddad. He was 43 when he had me.
Hang on, now you got me curious. I'm like, when was it? I used to know it because I used to go get her prescriptions from Walmart.
Yeah. Fucking Walmart. Oh man, society's just full of a bunch of garbage these days. It's alright though.
62 minus 2000.
Dude, I built a chicken coop in my living room this week with the wife.
Oh, you got a chicken coop in your living room?
Just built it in the living room, dog. We bought a kit online and came in, and I was like, yeah, let's make this chicken coop. So we
Nice.
we have a big ass full size chicken coop. I just moved it into the garage. So that's cool. But yeah, we get chickens here in the fall. I ain't paying no $1 an egg. Fuck that shit. That's some fucking
Oh, yeah.
recession-proof chickens. You know what I mean? Like,
no, egg prices, man. It's
fucking nuts. Because
like-
I
it's
only
like
eat
the
organic
chicken,
shit, man. I ain't
you
eating poison every day. Like, you know, I'd rather spend my money on organic food than at the doctor on some fucking health bills and bullshit. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
none of that.
Mhm.
None
I had,
of that. What's up?
I had chickens a couple years, and well, depend on your location. Like if you're at my location, you gotta do a lot of snake management.
Yeah.
So I remember one day I went out there to get some eggs out of chicken coop, and I had like a rooster and a hen.
Oh yeah, we can't
And-
even have roosters over here.
Yeah, I went out there and there was literally 2 black snakes in the nesting area. I'm like, oh Lord. And they just kept coming after that. It's like a magnet out here for them. You know, if you got chickens in the country, there's a lot of black snakes out here, and they just, yeah.
I got a couple feral cats on the property, so I feel like they'll handle that pretty well for me.
Yeah, cats are good. Cats are good. They try to keep away the snakes, I think.
Well, they'll eat them. The cats will eat and kill everything. They're savages. Like
Well,
literally.
I don't know about 7-foot black snake. You know, that's kind of,
I don't know. A 7 foot, I don't know. But I would catch that thing. That'd be fun. I love catching snakes. I catch garter snakes all the time in my yard, but they're only like 3 or 4 foot. But 7 foot, man, that's a good one.
yeah. I had one year, man. There was like an outbreak of black snakes in my property.
Holy shit.
Yeah, there. I think that year I encountered like 8 black snakes, and like 2 of them actually got in the house. And
Wow.
yeah, it was a horrible year because I hate snakes, you know. But yeah, it was just crazy, man. Actually, I bought snake tongs. Like I have snake tongs at my house because as soon as spring hits and I walk out my back door and I walk out there, I'm like, oh, there's gonna be a big black snake laying there, and I don't know. You try to relocate them to another piece, and they just come right back. You know, like I throw them across the road to the field. I don't know. They just come back. I tell you, I don't have any mice. So.
Yeah, no mice. You know, it's the give and take, right?
Mhm.
For sure. But the good thing is they're not venomous, man. So like, worst thing that happens, they bite you. Like it's, you know, you might bleed a little, but like, you know,
Yeah. They
worst
just-
shit
it's-
happens.
I think it's more like the startling effect, where I'm just like going about my day, and it's just like, oh shit.
Yeah. In a bright light coming from the bottom right of the screen. trying to just render some stars, and I'll probably have to manually do this. But what up, Nathan? Welcome to the show. Sort of understood the assignment. This is kind of cool. Let's render more of these. So I'm gonna make a Laura as well using a bunch of images that I took that from public domain of all like the NASA Space Telescope shots and all that shit, and James Webb and all those. And then I'm gonna put that into my own little Laura so I can generate more of my own shit. Well, more unique things that aren't on the internet anywhere else, I should say. I can't really claim it if I didn't make it, but it'll be part of the process, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that program's pretty awesome, man.
Yeah, scenario?
Yeah.
They're really legit too, man. Like, they really give a fuck about artists and creators. Like, they don't steal all your rights when you upload and create things with their platform. Like, so on some of the other platforms, if I upload my dad's artwork to it, they take an unlimited, like, non-refundable or non-revocable license to, like, use my dad's work and display and, like, whatever the fuck they want, basically. Like, I'm just like, you know what? That's a no-go for me, so. I'm sure I like the idea of this like being the focal point of this vision. Rasterize layer. But yeah, so I'm not trying to use all that. What up, Brandy? Welcome to the stream, friend. Damn, all my friends are out tonight. I got 48 viewers. Feeling all special. You guys are wonderful human beings. You automatically get a gold star just for showing up. I don't even know whatever that means.
How do I collect my gold star?
So see what you do is you buy a painting online. What check? You've already done that plenty. So you Barrett have bought the most. Brandy, you should jump into the chat if you want. Come on in the Discord if you're up to it. No worries if you're not. Brandy's fucking amazing, bro. I don't know if you guys need any help with your business stuff, but Brandy runs a business called Totally Branded, and they do fractional COO work. She's been helping me with the entire like front end of my lead generation system for my business, slaying it. Like I've been trying shit for like my whole life, bro. I've never been able to build a lead generation system that actually works, and like she just helps me do it all and automates it, gets into my fucking Zapier and like just does the whole thing while we're on a call. It's a guru. One of my favorites.
Yeah, I may definitely be interested in that. Actually, tonight I just finished up the last finishing touches to our new lyrics guru, which utilizes AI to help build songs, and then integrating our SaaS model.
Okay.
So I've been, so looking like end of the week, we're getting ready to launch that.
Sweet.
And so hopefully, once that's done, we can start to bring in a little bit of revenue and expand a little bit.
Yeah, dude, that's the play, man. Just keep reaching for your dreams, man. This is probably gonna be my best year ever with the business. Like we're doing so much good shit. It's like every day, like we just line up another good bit of business, and just like today, I spent all day working on contracts, which is like my least favorite part of business. But I was complaining to my wife, but I'm also like, this is a high quality problem. Like, there was a time where it's like I would have been so ecstatic to be working on anything. And here we are. Like I'm a little annoyed because I have to keep working on all these, contracts with more zeros than I'm accustomed to working with in the previous, several years. Good stuff. So I should say like the last 2 years have really turned around like crazy. But like previous to that, man, we were just on the struggle bus for the longest time.
Shit, how many years have you been in it, man? I mean.
Yeah, I started this company in 2006, bro. Like, I started Epic Made. It wasn't called Epic Made then, but it was the same company. 2006.
So was that 19 years?
Yeah, 18.
18 years.
I guess it's almost it's 19. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's 2025 now. Fuck.
Yeah.
19, man. It's like an adult. about time I started making some money, you know?
You're kind of working at this adulting thing, man. It kind
Yeah.
of works.
Have a business that's an adult age. It's funny, like I joined a mastermind years ago. People are like, yeah, we're 2 years in. I'm just like, 2 years ago? Like, 2 years? Y'all ain't even started yet. Like, you ain't even fucked nothing up yet, serious. Like,
I know, man.
it's just funny.
so hard.
It's
I know,
fun
well,
though,
I
man.
guess,
There's
yeah,
nothing.
I guess they got easy with like startups these days. You know, you just
So
put
much
something on
technology.
paper and yeah,
Oh yeah, you just put something on paper and just get some funding from somebody and like,
yeah.
you know,
yeah.
it's not quite that easy.
Hey,
but
here's $5 million, but but
Ah.
yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I do know what you're saying. I've seen it happen.
It's crazy, man. That's good though,
Ooh.
man. Hell yeah, 19 years or 8, yeah. Shit.
It's a lot of years, bro. But you know, it's like I think about it, and you know, there's probably a couple times where I might have quit or considered quitting, and just like having the right life partner, bro. Just my wife was just like, nah, get the fuck back in there, bro. Buckle down, you got this. You know,
Yeah.
and it's like
yeah.
those are such key moments. Like I almost took a job one time, and just sort of like would have let my business die. Like the dude promised me like $100,000. Then when I get in there, he's like, "Well, we're gonna start you about 25 an hour," and then he promised me like he was gonna like make me part of the business. He's like, "Oh, well, you know, we'll get there. We'll see how it works out." And I was like, "Nah, dude." But then, so we just kind of did the dance for a bit. My wife's like, "Nah, you just quit. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're wasting time. Like, this isn't your dream." I was like, "You're right."
Yeah.
So, we needed the
awesome.
money though, right? So like it was always like, how do you balance the desperation with like just trying to make it work and not giving up? And yeah, it's just it's crazy.
That's probably the hardest dance. Well, dance, whatever you want to call it, that I've ever had to do in life is do that balance.
Yeah,
Because at one point you need the money, but at another point you know that if you do your own thing, you could most likely make it in the long run. But
Yep.
it's hard, man. It really is.
and if you compromise and compromise and compromise, eventually you're just in the same spot. Like you're just never able to get out of there because now you're stuck in the wrong game. Like you're stuck playing the wrong stuff, doing the wrong type of work, and it doesn't
Yeah.
work. Like it's hard
Yeah,
to get out because you built a whole system and a whole cash flow and a whole everything around the wrong shit. Like, so
Yeah. You wind up in the rat race. You know?
back in the race, you know, all in all the wrong
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah.
I don't like this overlay. Let me see what I can do here. Oh, that's way too true. That like hurts my eyes. But it's kind of fun. Yeah, I think what I was gonna say earlier is like when my dad died, like I had this moment. It's like where I was really like deeply considering the meaning of life and whatever, and it just sort of hit me. It's like I don't want to wake up one day on my fucking deathbed with regrets about my dreams. With like, well, I paid my bills for 50 years, like, and like
Yeah.
even like with the business, like I had built up until that point, like. I wasn't happy anymore with it. Like it became a job because all I was doing was just trying to get enough. I was literally probably a good 6 years. I was just scraping by like pay period to pay period every 2 weeks, just trying to find anybody that would pay us enough money so that I could keep payroll made, right? Like I didn't care if I shouldn't say I didn't care, but I would sacrifice my own paycheck over and over and over again if I needed to, as long as I didn't have to short anybody on my team, right? Like that was where I was like, these people are trusting me. Like there's no way so I've always paid myself last, but it's just like, it's been a crazy nuts journey. So, but like getting away from that in the past few years has been such a blessing where it's like, I just don't feel like I'm going to die every week. Like it's just fucking.
That's amazing, man. I'm
so
happy
nice.
for you. I'm happy for you.
Thanks, man.
It's a great accomplishment to achieve. You know, I can
Yeah.
understand myself. I'm kind of I'm not quite where you're at, but I'm probably a few clicks like behind where you're at in the, the whole rat race and working a 9 to 5 and, doing things on the side. So I can definitely kind of relate to what you're saying.
Yeah, man, I've seen you out there hustling. We've known each other now for like a decade. Got
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
the same vibe. I love it.
yeah.
I don't know what to do with this piece here.
Fun game life.
The fun game of life. I think I need to add some more trippy colors in here. Let's throw this guy in here. Let's see. This is another one of Dad's paintings.
Yeah, I was about to say. So, does this did the figure have a name?
No, this one is, that figure is one I just generated from the Laura. It just looks exactly like my dad's shit. Like
I know,
but,
I was about to say, man, like the whole like eye staring contact, it's
yeah,
like spot on, yeah.
Dude. So I mean, I've had some struggles with like getting that particular lore to work. I didn't do the descriptions as well, so it makes it. I'm gonna redo it basically is what I'm getting at, but. Yeah, that one was a good render, so that's why I just grabbed it. I was like, I really enjoyed that one. So that's the
really
one
cool.
we're using for tonight on this. But yeah, Dad did not draw that, which is crazy, even crazier, because they say like artists always draw themselves innately, because that's like their most frequent frame of reference for how a human face looks, right? When you're doing portraits, like if you're not drawing someone else, you basically draw yourself. Is kind of the rule, just by default. That all goes. It's not like 100% type of thing. But what I'm saying is, this face looks like my fucking dad, which is just even more weird. So I did a presentation on Monday to a giant collective of copyright attorneys, and like there was people there from like Nike and Adobe and Adidas and like Warner Media and whatever. And I just showed this whole thing off, and I started doing these live renders, bro, and they were just slaying it, like absolutely crushing it. It was so good because I was worried about how well it would work, and it was just like Dad wanted me to just really crush this, so that's what happened, At least that's the narrative in my head, which I don't know if it's true or not, but it felt good. So
yeah, man, that's awesome.
I love this idea that we don't die. Like energy cannot be created or destroyed. We just transform into something else. And like this whole thought that like maybe this is all a simulation, right? And we're just plugged in like the Matrix or some version of that on the other side.
Oh yeah.
Who knows? But I tell you what, dude. The first time I did one of these live art pieces, right? I'd never. I was that might be the second or third time now that I think about it. It wasn't the first, but it was like within the first year and a half of Dad passing away. I was doing a piece of art and it was like 2 a.m, and somebody that my dad used to date, who I like friended on Facebook afterwards, and like when Dad passed, and was just like I'd never talked to her though, like ever. Like she lives in Florida, and my dad stayed down there with her for a while, or whatever. But long story short, she calls me on Facebook Messenger at like 1 a.m, and she like I've never talked to her in my life, right? Damn it, this generative expand is not working. Fill in the empty space with more of the image. Let's give it a prompt. I've never talked to her in my life. She calls me on Facebook Messenger. And the first thing she says, well, let me frame this up a little bit. I'm actively doing art with my dad for like the second or third time. Like I have one of his paintings out. I'm doing it by hand. I've traced it out, and now I'm like with colored pencils and markers and whatever, and doing my shit. I think it was that one, or doesn't matter. It was one of the 2 of them. But this lady calls me while I'm doing that art, right? So I'm literally sitting there like in my feels, crying about my dad. This lady calls, and the first thing she says is, "Carl, you don't know me. I used to date your father, and I'm not crazy." Like, I was like, where the fuck is this going? And so I'm like already like crying and all weepy and shit, because like that's where I was about my dad, right? So now this lady calls and starts talking to me, and she goes, I had this I've never known anyone like your father. He was magical, and he literally, I had a connection with him like nobody else I've ever met. There's a spiritually powerful human being. and I was just asleep, and he woke me up from a dead sleep and told me that I had to call you right now and tell you how incredibly proud of you he is and how amazing all this artwork that you're doing is, and he just can't believe it, and you're blah blah blah. And I was just like, holy shit, lady, like you were fucking me up. And I was like, how can that be a coincidence? Like, how can that not be what it was, like I perceived it to be? Like, how is that anything other than what I don't know, man. Like, I don't even believe in any, like, I think all the major books are, you know, grounded in inspiration and great stories and like things that people should live by for sure. But like, I think at the end of the day, like, it's an individual journey, and like no one can tell you what your spirituality should or should not be. But the whole thing was just a fucking head trip for me, bro. Like, it's like, what is going on right now? Like, is this random lady literally calling me right now to tell me that she's like proud? My dad is proud of me and this artwork that I'm doing with him right now, happenstance at the same time. It was mind blowing shit. So that sent me on a whole like deep journey spiritually. Like this is all not exactly what it seems to be, and I don't know.
Yeah, I can definitely understand that. I had something similar the day that my mom passed away. Actually, I had a dream that the doctor called, and he said, "Hey, your mom's fine. Come pick her up." And I woke up out of a dead sleep, and then within probably a 1 minute 60 seconds, my phone rang, and I was up and I answered and said, "Hey, you need to come down to the hospital." And that's when, you know, it's kind of like the same thing what you were saying is it's almost like we have this knowing, not knowing, but I don't know. I guess I have this crazy theory of like multiverses, right? You know, so multiverses would kind of explain deja vu. So if you've been through something and kind of know something and feel like you've been through it before, maybe a multiverse could have done that. But yeah, I don't know. It's really crazy. I think a lot about that. What you're talking about, that topic with the spiritual and kind of thinking about it that way. But yeah, it kind of hits home, man. It really does.
Yeah, it's beautiful, dude. You never know. Like, what we can't know, right? Like, that's sort of the beauty of it. If you could know, I don't think I'd want to know.
Yeah, exactly.
It ruins the journey, right? Like, you don't want to know the end of the movie. Like, you want to fucking go watch the whole movie, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
You want to go through the hero's journey and the ups and downs, and at the end, you know, you sail off into the sunset. I don't know why my nose is itching so much. Excuse me.
I mean, who knows? We die, and then all of a sudden we wake up in a pod in a completely different thing. It's like, oh yeah, you scored X amount in life.
We're all already cryogen, like on the way to Mars, you know, because we already destroyed Earth.
Maybe we're already on the way to Mars, or a different universe, or different solar, or whatever it's called. Different
galaxies, solar systems.
Galaxy, yeah, we're on the way to different galaxy.
That'd be wild. Who fucking knows?
As you paint galaxy art. See, that would make more sense to me now, since you're always painting like some kind of galaxy art.
Dude, I love it. It's just, I love just look up at the stars and like, especially, dude, look at this. I pulled a bunch of stock images, not stock. These are not. They're public domain images because from these like, you know, these satellites and telescopes and shit, right? So this is fucking crazy. These are public domain images, but these are photographs, man. Like, that's a photograph.
Oh,
of
yeah.
the Carrion Nebula.
Oh,
like,
yeah, dude.
That's a photograph of some fucking... These are photographs. Like, dude, this is real life magic, bro. Like, what are we talking? This is so fucking cool.
Dude, what gets me is there's how many billions of suns in our Milky Way galaxy, right?
Yeah. Like, look, dude, that's a photograph. Like, what the fuck is
millions that? Millions of galaxies.
Oh, you know? Bro, it's incomprehensible how many galaxies and solar systems and stars and how big the universe is. Like, our brains can't conceive of the number. Like we
Oh,
have a
yeah.
hard time understanding the difference between a million and a billion. We're talking about way bigger numbers than that. Like,
Yeah, it's it's insane, dude.
I think it's really neat how like the further you go out, it starts to become the same as if you go in. Like atoms and molecules look a whole lot like solar systems and nebulas. Like it's really
Yeah.
fascinating to me that it just like it becomes the same shit in both directions, more or less. Like you know, I
Yep.
don't know.
I know exactly what you're saying.
I always thought
I
that was
I
weird.
once had this theory that, you know, like you snap your fingers, you know, like snap a finger.
Mm-hmm.
It basically creates you know, there's electrons, protons, the whole I'm not- I didn't stick through school, but the whole electrons
You're
get
okay.
created. But who's not say that every time you snap your fingers, there's not millions of other universes being created when you snap your fingers?
Dude, I mean, really, it's interesting. I mean, if you think about like just all the molecules and the have you seen what quarks are? Like the things that make up the insides of protons and neutrons, and we've actually never seen electrons, I guess was my understanding. Like we know about them through magnetic fields and things of that nature, but we're actually not we've never actually documented seen them, right? Because of the way they move or something. I'm not super into the science of it. I don't know. All of it is just wildly fascinating. Going on deep sciencey talks of science, spirituality, and magic all collide on the For the Love of Creativity show. We are out here tonight. Let's go. I love it.
Carl Smash.
Carl smashing
Smash.
smashing
Science,
colors
universe,
together.
Your dad, everything smashed together.
It's just living life. I don't know. Why not?
I love it.
Me too, man. It's a good life. Let's do like a vivid light. This is too bright. It's kind of cool. And these are the top face details. For a while, I was getting what I would consider to be like too rigid with this stuff every week. So I got to get more loosey goosey with it. My dad was great at that. Like he would just whip some art together like a crazy person, fearlessly slapping paint around. And I feel like when I do that, the art it gets better. It's just better immediately when I'm just not afraid to toss some pixels on the canvas.
Never hold back.
Never hold back. Turn all these things on. I like these green eyeballs. This feels fun. You said you booted that tractor thing back up recently, right? Farm Simulator or whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh yeah, Farm Sim Studio. Yeah, it was. God, that project's been like alive and dead ever since like Farming Simulator 2018. What year are we? 24.
Damn, it's 26 now.
20,
25.
yeah,
You're wearing 25. Yeah. I don't know.
One
I
of
don't
these
know.
years.
Fucking all just blurs together, man.
It does, man. It does. Yeah.
It's crazy. COVID was 2020, right? Like,
Dude, I know. I still feel like we're in COVID for some.
yeah. We're just like permanently locked in, you know? Like,
Yeah, like I've been kind of like what's shit? What do they do when you can't go outside and stuff? Not isolate, but,
quarantine.
quarantine. Yeah, I've been like quarantined like a year pre-COVID, so it just kind of like formed into COVID, and then I'm on like the post-COVID of still being in quarantine myself. You know.
Dude, I know. I literally like I don't really go anywhere anymore, man. Like I'll go a few places here and there every once in a while, but like I just kind of hunkered my whole life down into my house. But like, I mean, I
Yeah.
love my house. My house is fucking dope. Like, my whole house looks like this, covered in art and crazy lights and plants everywhere. I got plants on the ceiling and plants like just. I'm growing pineapples in my living room. Got a chicken coop in there. Like, I don't give a fuck, dude. My life is amazing. I'm not living it for anybody else but my wife and my son and me. Everybody else's opinions. But I tell you what, when people come over, they're always like, "Wow, this is magical!" Like, yeah, we're just a bunch of creative weirdos over here. We're the most non-conformist, like ridiculous human beings you'll ever meet. But we love people, you know, and that comes out. So,
That's
what
awesome.
else? What else do you need in life besides good people that love each other? Everything else is a bonus.
Yep, that's right, man.
You still with the same lady you were with? What was her name? Christy? No.
No,
I don't remember.
No, not with. Yeah, it was Christy. I don't know. There's been a couple of them, but yeah,
I know how it goes. Well, I don't. I've been with my wife for 20 years, but
yeah, I'm pretty much single, not
Okay.
married, non-kids. Taxes hit me over the head.
oh yeah, bro, they come for you. You need some
Yeah.
deductions, bro. Get you some deductions.
I know, man. I know. I'm like, God, can I do the 9-day fiance? Like, bring somebody in with a couple of kids or something? I don't know, man. I don't know.
They're more expensive than your deductions. You're doing all right.
Yeah. It's been
That's
kind of
okay.
a rough patch, but yeah, no, I'm just kind of flying solo these days, you know,
Good for you,
just
man.
kind of just working, you know, just. I've been going since 10 o'clock this morning. I got
Oh,
the bank.
bro,
I
you
got
slept
the,
in. Slacker.
Yeah, well, I got the extended bank hours. You know, I
Okay.
get up about 10 o'clock, but you know, sometimes I work till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Got it.
but-
Okay, so then you just got different hours. That's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get up every day at 6, which you know it's not bad. I don't mind getting up at 6. During the summer, I get up at 5 because I go to yoga first, but I can't. The yoga class like intersects with when I need to drop off my kids, so I don't get to do that during the school year.
I envy that, man. I'm not a morning person. I can't get up in the morning to save my life.
Your body just gets on routines, man. Like I don't try to get up; it just happens. And I didn't used to be like that. Like, you know, in college, I would stay up till 4 in the morning, smoking weed, hanging out, like, you know, having a good time. And you know, we wake up. We lived in a garage at my wife's mom's house, and we had like one little ass window, so like we just cover that window up. And we just sleep till 2, 3 in the afternoon, whatever. Like we didn't care if we didn't have classes. Like summertime during college, bro. Oh my god.
That's
we were living our
yeah.
best life.
Yeah, I'm probably on that. I just never got out of the college schedule.
It's all good. It's all good.
I only take jobs that are past the East Coast. You know?
Yeah.
That way I get that hour difference.
That's perfect. But look, yeah, I mean, that back into what we were talking earlier, like that's, dude, whatever makes you happy. Like your life doesn't have to fucking fit some weird society mold. We have so many options now as a society. You can literally make a living making content on anything you want and making YouTube videos if you do it with enough consistency and any kind of, you know, research for the marketplace. It's really just up to everyone. Like there's so much freedom out there to be had. It's just kind of fucking cool. So yeah, you want to fucking wake up at 10, you can still be like noon, whatever. Like function however the fuck you want. As long as you're paying your bills and you're taking care of your shit, like there should be no shame in any of that, you know?
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's really amazing, man. You know, especially going back to COVID. COVID kind of kickstarted that remote work from home remote job opportunity. And,
Yeah. Yeah, it was taboo before then. Like you weren't really
Yeah.
working. You're at home. I was like, bro, I've been running a business like this my like whole adult life. Like,
Yeah. I started working remotely like back in 2014, and ever since then, man, like I never want to go back to, a 9 to 5 office job of driving to the office, just working there. I mean, yeah, it's got its perks, but I mean,
But
I'm
they were
more
far.
efficient working from home,
Yeah. Yeah, the perks never came close to being better than working at home.
Yeah,
But-
yeah, exactly, yeah.
But
Yeah.
that said, like some people need the separation. Some people's home life sucks, right? They have like
Yeah,
they don't like
yeah,
their,
yeah.
I won't get into it too much, but like I know people that don't really like their home life for whatever
Yeah.
reason. Maybe they got
Yeah, that's-
issues with
yeah.
their partners or their kids or whatever. But yeah, man, that ain't
Yeah.
my life.
Yeah, no, man. Keep me in this house 24/7. I'm here.
Dude, I know. I mean, I go for walks. Like I do my little walks in the woods like a couple times a week. That really helps. And I make sure I go to yoga a couple times a week. That's also really nice. Just get out, do some meditation, some breathing.
Yeah.
Thinking, trying to
That's
live
probably-
my best life.
That's probably what I'm lacking in my life. I do get out and play golf.
Okay.
Like a Saturday or a Sunday, and that's like my complete, decompressed therapy. type of
Totally.
thing.
Totally.
Yeah, it's kind of like if I did one thing a day, like went on a walk or something, it just builds up to just this one time me go and play golf. Everything's kind of decompressed. But yeah, I might have a little bit better lifestyle if I do a little bit more things, going outside, taking a walk, or doing something like that. Something a little bit more healthier than just sitting in front of a computer screen for X amount of hours a day. But
I started taking almost all of my like if the call doesn't require me to like really be on my computer and like taking specific things, like I've got an AI note taker and I put it in my conference calls and my meetings and I fucking go for a walk. I'll walk 2-3 miles during a call. Like what? I don't need
Yeah.
to be sitting at this fucking desk all day. Like dying. Like my back's starting. I got 2 collapsing
Yeah.
discs. I've replaced my ACL 3 times. Like I can't sit here 14 hours a day. Like I'm too old for this shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
but it's
Yeah, I
cool though, and everyone like, oh man, I wish I could do that. It's like I don't know why you can't do that. Like I've got an AI note taker. It's $10 a month. Like you probably got a gym membership you're paying for that you're not using that costs more than that. That you like just go for a fucking walk. Like I don't know. What do I know? I'm non-conventional here, as you may have noticed.
Yeah. That probably goes back to that rat race cycle.
Yeah.
It's hard to get out of that rat race cycle and make those small steps to kind of, it's almost like if you step your foot out, your foot's gonna get chopped off.
Oh, by
the time
design.
you go around, yeah.
They don't want you
Yeah.
stepping out there. You better get back in line. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, exactly.
Pay your taxes. Let all your profits get pulled out to the top. Let the 0.001% make all the money, and you work hard and shut up. So.
Yep, exactly.
Nah, man, I'm all about that self-reliance lifestyle over here. Dude, I got a
Yeah.
guy that's a friend of mine, lives down the street, lives on like $1,000 a month, man. And he fucking grows his own food, makes his own shit, has the most amazing workshop you've ever seen. And like the guy's 70 something years old, just unstoppable, man. And like I'm just like, dude, when I grow up, I want to be like you.
Yeah.
Just if he needs it, he makes it. He's got just takes junk and makes it into everything you'd want. Like it's fucking amazing. Like that's what I want in my life. I don't want to be beholden on a bunch of bullshit. I want my money to go as far as possible. Have as much fun as possible with everything. And just, do shit that's meaningful. I don't know.
My business partner has this analogy. So you take your thumb, put it down on your desk, and you kind of squish your thumb around.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically a metaphor to like hold you down in life doing the rat race. There's somebody with a thumb putting pressure on you that to where you can't get underneath that thumb to break out of that thumb and do your own thing.
Yeah, for sure, man. You let them keep you there, they will. And I don't even know who they are. They don't like. It's not like a person on purpose. It's like this machine that's grown up around us that we've been born
Yeah.
into, that's designed to worship money, right? Like
Yeah.
we evaluate people's worth on like, oh well, Fred makes this much money or has this nice car or like lives. I don't know why I say Fred all the time. Like I know one Fred and he's amazing, but shout out to Fred. But like we value so much of our society on this worshiping of money and those who have acquired it. Like that somehow makes you good or valuable. And then when we start to get these like exponential multi like 100 billionaire things, like it's just exploitive. Like like why isn't everyone in those companies making a shitload more money if the CEO is worth hundreds of billions of dollars? Like it's insane. Like why are we not saying that like the value of the life of the human beings around us is worth more, like especially if they're contributing to this machine that's making this egregious amount of money? Like it seems unethical to me, you know.
It really is, man. Like really, like my mentality, you know, it's because I was growing up in the '90s, which I guess you were growing up in the '90s as well.
Yeah.
But you kind of think, you know, like the picture of the perfect life that was kind of painted in the '90s. If you were, you know, ever to think about it as you were a kid, you know, you would have the typical like '70s, '80s style where, you know, man has a job, he buys a house, he has a wife, he has kids, they all go to college. You know, there's that kind of like mentality of life can be this way. But with today, that picture is just out the window. Like it's not even really possible to even to do something like that they did back in the '70s and '80s. And you know, I don't know. It's just it's hard to kind of get that to get to that lifestyle that was portrayed that we could have growing up. You know, as growing up, you say, hey, you could have this lifestyle, get a good education, go to college, get a good job, get a good family, all this stuff. You know, that's really kind of off the table at this point, I think, especially with the world as cutthroat as it is. I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard out there, man. Yeah, there was a time in the boomers generation where, you know, you could have a household making not, you know, minimum wage job could pay the bills. You could support a family, right? Like you didn't need both people working, you know, but we also like our needs of like I used to live in a house that was like, I don't know, like 1,000 square foot, 1,200 square foot. And that used to be considered like a nice middle class house. It was built in like the 40s or something like that. But now we all need like thousands of square foot and everyone's bedroom's got to be fucking enormous. And we all need all these things. And like our consumption lifestyles have gone insane at the same time as our money has driven down in value, right? And it's like, we don't appreciate shit. Like my friend just got back from Costa Rica or something like that, and she was just like, it's just calibrating to see what people live with and what their lifestyles are like in other countries, especially lesser developed ones. Like even in the worst of times with all this inflation and shit, we still have so much to be grateful for. But yeah, the dream's definitely fading. Like you know, George Carlin said it best. I think he's like, you know, they call it the American dream because you've got to be asleep to believe it.
Yeah.
I love George Carlin, bro. He was so far ahead of his time.
Oh, that's 100% spot on. Man.
Yeah, he was great. That guy was a genius. You ever watch his shit? He's like one of my favorite skits from him. Like, dude, I'm all about like living in harmony with nature and like all that sort of stuff, and have a lot of kind of native principles to how I try to do things, and we recycle and upcycle, and like I try to hunt my own meat, and like I try to like really, you know, be a part of this system and like, you know, nurture things and grow food and all that sort of shit. So I was watching this skit from Carlin one time, and it's like, he's like, you know, I'm so sick of all these tree huggers and save the birds and save the bees and save the planet. And I'm starting to like get a little offended. Like, what the fuck, George? Where are you going? He's like, we don't need to save the fucking planet. He said, the planet's going to be just fine we're fucked. Like, and then he gets into his whole diatribe. It's real, or you know, it's just it's really powerful shit. Like if you've never watched George Carlin, he was a fucking genius. But
Yeah, that's
yeah,
awesome.
really great
Yeah.
stuff.
What'd you say? What George?
George Carlin. Yeah, he died in like
George
2010 or something. Even his last couple skits were fire. The guy was famous. He did shit for like, I mean, decades, man. Like, he was really did some cool shit. Like, I think he got big in the 70s. Yeah, he's
This
like
guy.
the 10
Yeah,
words
yeah,
you can't
I
say
know
on
this
television
guy.
or something. And he's like, shit, fuck, cocksucker, motherfucker. Yeah, he's great, dude. I really love the
Okay.
guy. So, damn, this one.
I've never seen any stand up of him. But,
Bro, you
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
check his stand up. You'll love it. He talks about religion, he talks about spirituality, he gets into all kinds of shit. It's just really good, man. Guy was
That's
so far ahead of his time.
Cool.
Dude, this one just like showed up all of a sudden. Like I just stopped thinking and started doodling. It's looking fucking cool.
Yeah, that's pretty wicked.
He's a name.
But this, dude, I have the question of like, kind of like all your other ones. What's he looking at?
I don't know. What should we put over here? I have this little starburst coming in.
Wait, yeah. I kind of see the starburst on the side.
Yeah, well, I don't want it to be.
Yeah.
Let me mask
Yeah,
it out.
I see what you're saying.
I'll,
Okay.
I'll do a circular gradient sort of.
It's kind of like an incognito. Like you don't know what you're looking for unless you really look, and
Yeah.
and then you see it.
Then you see it. All right, let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, delete that. Let's try again. We're gonna do that. Let's see if I think somebody just texted me. Let's try. So I don't want it to be. Come on, you stupid thing. This is
Actually, after I remembered of the starburst on the side, like I saw it, but I didn't see it at first.
right.
But it was because I didn't really look deep enough. But I
Gotta
think
get-
if I had time, I would have looked deep enough and I would have saw it.
You gotta go deeper, Barrett. That's the moral of the
Yeah.
story. It's gotta go deeper.
You gotta go deeper.
I love it. That kind of
Yeah,
looks
I
cool
love-
like
I
that,
love
actually. I don't know. Is it? I don't know if I liked it a little more light. I don't know. It's so much fun. Let's see. Let's saturate this out some. So what piece are you buying next? You said you're buying another piece?
Yeah, I kind of want this one.
I
Because
love it.
there's kind of like a message being formed, you know, as as you build it and what we're talking about, it kind of relates with what you're painting. You know, you gotta kind of look deep into the universe to find answers.
Dude, I love it, man. I love it. I'm not even stoned tonight. We're just getting after it.
I'm
What's
not-
up? What up, Micah? What up,
Am I
Wolfsbane?
stoned? No, I'm not stoned either. I'm just kind of like looking and kind of reacting on the fly. a little
Dude,
bit.
we're just hitting the flow state tonight, bro. I
Yeah.
literally didn't know what I was doing when I started the stream, and here we are with this magic. I wasn't even sure what I was gonna work on tonight.
Well, the piece has purpose, right? You know.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know you were gonna be on the call either. So here we are. This whole thing's just coming together.
Yeah,
Well-
I didn't think I was gonna be on this late. I was just gonna pop on and say hi. How's it going? But yeah, here I am.
I'm just such a conversationalist. We've just been gripped here.
Yeah.
I love it. What do you think? What should we call this? Micah said we should call it Poe. Kind of reminds me of Poe, kind of. You want to know what's crazy, Micah? Hey, babe, can you hand me that stick right there? The walking stick? This was my dad's stick that I got from his house. And, let's see. I don't know if you can see this, but it says Poe on it. And I have no idea why. And it's so fucking weird that you just said it kind of looks like Poe. Because I don't even know what Poe is. And we've been talking about my dad and this whole, like, serendipity. What'd you say? Edgar Allan Poe? Maybe. I don't know. Why would that be carved into a walking stick? Anyways, how weird is that? More weird stuff for tonight. Babe, look at this like crazy fucking thing I just made. Have you ever met Barrett? Barrett, you ever been over here? Maybe? I don't know.
I don't think. I think I've been out to your shop back in 2011.
Got
when
you.
lived in Chesapeake.
I'm still in Chesapeake, but we moved in early 2011, late 2011, early 2012. We moved here, so yeah. You
Okay.
didn't-
I think I was in your Apple stage where you had your facility in the garage to a certain.
Got it. Yeah. The garage, the garage thing.
Excuse me.
Let's see. Well, it's supposed to be there are no coincidences, but sometimes I can talk and write and all the things. Micah said, "What a coincidence!" Because Micah just, I don't know if you're watching the live stream too, but Micah said it looks like Poe, which is how we went on the whole Poe thing. Anyhow, I'm just gonna keep doodling some colors because this is just fucking fun. That looks like shit. Let's get under here. Yeah, get some green in there. Man, I can only imagine like what my dad would have done with this kind of stuff. If he knew how to use this tech, right? Because like he was already so expressive and creative, but this technology, the computers and all that, you know, he was born in 43, right? Like this guy he was analog, you know. He used to say, your whole generation, they're born cable ready, you know, blah, blah, blah. He says, he's a character. But I tell you what, like when my parents got divorced when I was 5, so they were never really together, and I don't have good memories of them interacting with each other very kindly. I don't know if that sounded friendly or that was what's the word called? It's it is what it is. Whatever.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. But God, where was I going with that? I totally lost my whole train of thought trying to be PC.
That's the first. I see you being multitasking all night. No, you're telling about how your dad.
Oh, computers and technology. All right, so look.
What do you do with it?
Parents got divorced when I was 5. Dad could never figure computers out. It was just like his bane in life, right? So until internet starts popping off and dating sites come up, and all of a sudden Dad finds out he can meet women on the internet, and the whole fucking thing was good. Like he had it down. He had a science. He could put it, boom, boom, boom. He knows how to pull a website up and go to the page and get the login, sit down. He had note cards for all the different ladies he was talking to with like their kids and like their names and their little stories and like little and so like he could keep track of all of them. Like it's just like, what are you fucking doing, you crazy man? He was a fucking riot, dude. I mean, just literally a riot. Hilarious. Oh man, but just like had a grand enthusiasm for life always. So
that's cool, man. Now, so you said that like what he would think about having the tools that you're working with. My thought is, what would he think with you carrying on his legacy and like doing his art, and especially like live broadcasting over the internet? Like that's yeah. I mean, to me, that's something special.
I think my dad would be so fucking excited about this and think it was absolutely magical. And like, if my dad showed back up tomorrow, like he would love this. He would be beaming about all of this. Like, this would mean so much to him, you know. It like makes me cry even thinking about it. Like. And I believe that like he sent that lady to say that shit to me, you know. So I feel confident in knowing that.
Yeah, I don't personally know your dad, but I know like just from talking to you, like, and us kind of being the same a little bit with situations. Like I know, like this would probably like just blow his mind.
Yeah,
You know?
he would love it, bro. He really would. Micah just asked if I started this from a sketch. Micah, this so actually I got crazy, Micah. You missed out. I'll show you real fast though, because it's really cool. I made what's called a LoRa model on top of a stable diffusion model, so generative AI. And I built it on top of all my dad's line art sketches. So let me show you that real fast. Let me recap it again for those of you tuning in now. We're up to 68 viewers. Let's go. All right, so this is sort of part of like the new, I don't know, like I like technology and art, and you know, I'm an artist at my core. I love to create things, but I also love to experiment. I love technology. So I wanted to see how can we do something ethically with AI, right? So I don't want to steal other people's shit and do all that sort of stuff, but how can I create things from things that I own or I mean, you know, own the property rights to, or that I created myself, and speed up my workflow, right? So I took all of these images from my dad's art. So these are actual sketches that my dad did. And then captions about what each one looks like, you know, rough descriptions. This was my first one, so I didn't do it very good. It definitely has lots of room for improvement. But with that lore, I was able to generate all these. So like, see, these aren't like quite hitting the mark. That one's pretty good. So these are generated from the AI referencing my dad's art. So this one right, oh man, I should have done this one tonight. I didn't even see that one. Look out, that's so good. Look at his face. It's all fucking sad and dreary. But this was the first one I did that like really looked like one of my dad's sketches, and it actually looks like him as well, which is crazy. I like this one a lot too, but the lines are way too clean. But I'm dialing that one in. But yeah, so that's the one I started with tonight that I rendered from the AI. All of these are from the AI. Like this one's cool. I should do that. One's kind of weird and mopey. I don't know where the fuck it went. But yeah, dude, so cool, right? All right, so check out this other one. This one's working like a dream. So same idea, but I did it with his full color faces. So all these watercolor faces that he did, right? And then I created these really, really detailed descriptions about each one, right? And then I dialed all the settings in. I've been playing with all this shit. And then up here, I started rendering with this. You ready for this, Micah? So these are my dad's actual paintings, right? You guys are probably familiar with this. Haven't been here a bunch of times. I programmed this, I built this data set and generated these. Look at these fucking faces, dude. This looks like my dad's artwork. Like, look at this shit. This is so nuts. Like, my dad's art is still alive, right? Like, I can keep collaborating with him forever. And just layering all this, like, oh my god, like these sort of suck. Like, they're not, I've really got the settings dialed in up here. But I did a lot of experimental shit, deleted a bunch too. I tried to run that face sketch that I just did through the other. So it took one LoRa, generated it into this LoRa. Yeah, no problem, Barrett. Let's see. Yeah. So this has just been a fucking cool journey. Did a huge presentation on this on Monday. So I mean, I don't know, huge. It was to a lot of people. So, anyways. So that's how that sketch started. So while it wasn't one of my father's sketches, it has the essence of it infused into it. Whatever the fuck that means. So it's just exciting. Like, I love technology and how I can use it to be even more creative and just explore. It really makes me happy. I'm just out here on this journey. Thanks, Micah. Yeah, I mean, look, that's going to be part of the future of these workflows, especially when we understand how the copyrights are going to shake out from that. Like, do I own those renders? Because I've put all that in there, and I put all the writing in there, and I put all the concepts in there. And then, you know, those long form descriptions I showed you that were on the more robust, like colorful imagery. I actually took ChatGPT and I programmed over like the past year. I just put in everything I could, transcripts and information, just talked to it a bunch, told it my whole life story, told it about my dad, like got it dialed in so that it speaks in my voice. So yeah, so to answer that question about the prompt, so I can generate my own prompts, or when I put all the descriptions in for all the individual items in the data set, I can click randomly generate, and it'll generate prompts for me based on what I've already uploaded, right? So here, I'll show you. So we're going to use this model, we're going to generate. All right, and then we'll just do, I'll grab like, here, we're going to do, I like this one, it's one of my favorites. We're going to do all parameters. All right, and then, so it generates this automatically, right? A vibrant cosmic watercolor portrait of a mysterious face emerging from a celestial mist. The face is abstract yet expressive, formed by fluid washes of deep purples, blues, fiery oranges, and golden yellows. Anyways, super fun. I can hit this again, it'll randomly generate more shit. I can adjust it however I like, but this description is based off of all the text I put into all of those images, right? So then I hit generate, and we'll see. It'll just make 2 on the fly right here. And this is going to be based on, so it should be color theme at least the same as the other. But what I did when I put this whole data set in was I took each one of those images and put it into ChatGPT and told ChatGPT to create a prompt for me and describe this as much detail as possible so that I can use it to build a LoRa on top of a stable diffusion model, write it in my own voice based on my understanding of how I talk about art and my father and all the stuff like that. So then I did that 50 times, one for each image, and then put all that back over into the thing. So it's like I'm just leaning hard as shit into this. Just want to see like what I can make. Right, and then take it and make something. Oh my god, this is amazing. I could make something with that right now. Love these fucking eyes. Oh, look, they got like galaxies in them and stars and like, man, this, like, I don't know. This is fun. I'm gonna mess with that next week, I think. All right, so I need more dark in here. How am I messing with this guy? That one's like that. Let's turn the face off for a second. Okay, I'll copy, paste. I was trying to punch out some of these darker bits. Yeah, so I've just been experimenting with this sort of stuff. I love it. I don't know. I love the idea that I can just make, like, what the journey I'm on is like, there's too much shit in my head. Ideas and creativity and stories and like just endless amounts of cool things that I want to create in my life. And the fact of the matter is I'm never going to be able to do it all. Like, not without leaning into as many tools and abilities as possible. So I'm just using this time here to do creative play, right? Like, how do I make cool things fast? Like, how do I train GPT models and LoRa models to help me with my words and help me with my art and overcome the shortcomings that I have, being crazy ADD and having not enough time and too many things and blah, 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 blah. But like, how do I use my superpowers and really lean into those? Like, I can just brain dump an entire jargled bunch of thoughts about a subject matter and have my GPT like reorganize and format this into, you know, a plan. Ask me some questions, help me dial this in and make it something functional that I can use, and then apply that to different things and jump over into render some images and use those images based off of my art. Like, I'm getting ready to make a model right now using all my yoga pieces. So I'm gonna take all my yoga art and then I'm gonna set it up so that I can it'll generate something based off of my yoga art, and then I can layer in the model and use the model as a reference and control net in the middle. There's like basically settings for that. So I'll have one image of like all the different random art craziness that it'll have, and then I'll want this thing to be superimposed, so I'll cut out the figure and drop that in there, and then I should be able to do the yoga pieces like even faster, which would be cool, right? Like, so and not that I want to like cheat the process or any of that sort of stuff. Like there'll be times where I don't want to do that, like at all. Like tonight, I could have just started with a more rendered face, but like I wanted to have some fun with this. So here we are.
I think it sounds like you need your own application, your own program tailored towards your needs.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to sell it because God knows I don't want to build it because I got enough projects. But yeah, like I've kind of thought about this myself as far as like code goes. Like, hey, I want to be able to take code that I've written, dump it into something, and just type in a command and say, hey, look, I need this type of application that does this, and just spits it out based on my code style. And I've thought about that. Doing an AI, like a personalized AI, your own self as an AI.
Yeah. You can do that already. So you can do there's a version of that you can do with scenario. Well, sorry, Micah. The answer to your question is scenario.
Can it do everything as far as like generate an image? Do the
Bro, have you not fucked with ChatGPT yet?
60% of the tasks that you do during a day, can it do that?
It can help. Well, check this out, bro. All right, so this is ChatGPT. Can you see my screen?
Oh yeah. I know all about.
No. Watch this. Watch this. All right, so there's so much shit in my ChatGPT. Watch this. What is the meaning of my life?
Yeah. I've seen this, and I did that watching one of your shows because I never asked GPT that, but it does. But can you tell it to say do a certain function that you do during the day? Like, hey, pick this art that I'm gonna work on. Modify this art to a point to where I would do this art. Like, can it? There's limitations here, right? I'm thinking way beyond. I'm thinking like I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm probably giving away $1 million secret, but
make me an image based off my dad's face art that I uploaded. Let's see what it can do there. I mean, so it'll make images right in here.
Yeah, it's kind of hit or miss with images.
But yeah, I mean, so like I do like make me. What up, the propagation? We got 6 viewers on the raid. Hell yeah! How you been, man? He just raided us with his channel. Make me an image. Draw a picture. I don't know. That represents me. But like, yeah, so the long short of that is, Barrett, there's different APIs and things that you connect with this. If you go into the GPT store, if you just ask it, like if you jump in here and like ask it questions about that, like it'll literally tell you how to do it, even if you can't do it natively within that platform. So.
Oh yeah. I run the entire CMusic AI platform off of ChatGPT.
Let's go. Are you seeing this image it made of me? Here's an artistic interpretation of you, colorful Carl, capturing your energy, creativity, visionary essence, and let me know if you'd like any tweaks or enhancements. Ooh, look at that. That's fancy.
yeah.
I don't know. Anyways,
I got one on my GitHub that did me a little while ago, but
I love it.
Yeah, what I'm talking about is more or less like a Now I'm gonna stop. I'll talk to you offline about it.
All right. Yeah, let me know.
Yeah.
Ping me.
Yeah, I don't want to throw too many ideas out there because somebody might snag it.
All right. Oh, Micah, I just saw your post. I'll generate an image of my ideal workspace. Let's do that. My workspace is pretty amazing, so we'll see. That's awesome. I love it, dude. Jeremy just said that he imports songs he's made and AI continues it with its own ideas. It uses Suno AI. That looks pretty awesome, dude. Lots of crazy colors. Check it out. It's my ideal workspace. I wish I had a Wacom that big. Let's go. Yes. We're headed in that direction, though. That's pretty cool. Look at that. A blend of high-tech tools, artistic soul, and vibrant energy. If you let me know if you'd like any tweaks.
I don't know, man. I like your background better.
Yeah, dude, me too. I love my little house. You should see my desk here. Let me see if can I pull this out? I don't know, is there anything on here we shouldn't see? All right, let's see. Check this out, people. This setup is sick. Got like 3 monitors, got my drawing tablet here, like on a little stand-up desk. You know?
Oh yeah.
I love it, dude.
Cool,
It's pretty sick. Although I do need a bigger drawing tablet. So.
Let me ask you a question.
Yep.
Have you thought about ultra wide monitor?
Yeah. I mean, I would love to get like a parabolic, 47-inch thing. But I just, I'm a miser. Like, this is working, right? Like, I don't need it. So I'm just playing it tight for a little while. I'll splurge at some point. When I'm looking at the end of the year, I got tax write-offs and shit that I need. I'll probably just buy some dope monitors for me and the team. Something
I'll
like
say
that.
man. Like I had 3 monitors set up, and
Yeah.
my business partner Wolf finally convinced me to get the ultra wide monitor. I'm like, I don't know. I sat on the fence for like 2 months trying to decide, like, do I want an ultra wide monitor? And I got one, and man, it's phenomenal. It beats the hell out of 3 monitor setup.
Oh, good.
Even if you reduce your screen, your screen real estate,
Yeah.
you still make that up just by efficiency.
And it allows you to partition like on the fly, where it's
yeah.
it functions like multiple monitors.
Oh yeah, and you can set up different templates to
Mhm.
where you could have different windows partitioned. So imagine you have a blank canvas, and you could set up whatever type of screens that you want for whatever type of environment that you're working in. If you're stock trading, you can do 12 different windows across your monitor. If you're doing art, you can do a central focalized window with tools on the side. Like the possibilities are endless.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that was one thing I didn't consider when I went from like 3 monitors down to 1 monitor, because I had 3 24-inch monitors, and I went
Nice.
to a I don't know, I forget the size of it, but I was losing screen real estate. That was my main concern. I'm like, man, I'm losing screen real estate. Screen real estate's everything for me. But at the same sense, like after I got it and configured it, I was like, oh, yeah, it's a no-brainer here.
Oh, it's on the list. I'm just.
Yeah,
I don't know.
As far as productivity, you wouldn't think it helps productivity, but it does help productivity.
Yeah, I used my buddies when I was at his house in Philly. He's got a big one. It's insane. But I don't want to spend $700 on anything right now.
Just do a firm.
What was that?
Do a firm.
Oh, right. Yeah. I mean, I'm still spending the money though. It's not. I got $700 like in the bank. That's fine. Like I just don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like do I need it, right? I could endlessly spend money on like, oh, it'll be better, like, but at some point it's like, why don't I just slow my roll? I know.
Kind of like me with like a new office chair. Like I got this office chair that was made in like 1950. That was given to me. It's got the best cushion on it. I'm like, do I want to get a new like Secret Labs chair? It's
Fuck
like
no.
I'll be so much more comfortable, but it's like, yeah,
Dude,
yeah, I understand.
I don't know. I just try to. I don't know. I don't know what I'd do. It's on the list somewhere. I'm sure one of these days. Honestly, I'm gonna get a bigger drawing display before I worry about the parabolic curved monitor shit. But I don't know. That's a great question. So Micah had a concern. He's like, I'm on a fence with the curve monitor. How it doesn't seem right. Like, how can you tell if you draw a line? If a line you draw is straight? Uh, yeah, I don't draw a lot of straight lines in my art, so. But it's a legitimate concern.
Oh, because of the curve.
Yeah. I hadn't considered that at all. But like, yeah, it's like.
I don't know if it's touchscreen, right? Like, I don't know.
Well, like, so typically we're drawing down here on a tablet versus like I have a fourth screen here that I draw on. Like you can see it in the view thing there. But when you're drawing on this screen or that, like if you don't have an on-screen draw, you draw on like a pad, right? But you're like it's curving off, like that could be, I don't know. That's sort of weird.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to try it out and let you know, Micah. It's on the short list.
I guess if your eyes are at the exact level of the center of the screen, it might look straight.
Like if it's like in the like the 360 peripheral, like you're in the perfect like tentacle center.
Yeah, like directly centered within the screen or something.
This seems problematic.
Yeah. I didn't think about it as far as the artist aspect of a curve monitor.
That's alright. Can't turn the artist off. All of us crazy artist folk. Dude, this thing's wild. I don't even know how we got it here. That's what I like about doing art like this. Is hit
I'm really digging it.
Hit the flow state.
It looks what's the word? Distressful. Is distressful a word?
Could be.
It's like you're not really stressed, but you're in some form of alertness to stress.
Or it's almost like anxious or like
anxious. Yeah, anxious. That's yeah.
Little anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could work. I don't know. I didn't even know I could do art like this. But it's like I want to do some of my crazy art, right? Like my really detailed shit. I need to get in a little bit better of a groove, get some stuff kind of dialed in with the business. And then I'll start, like, I think I'll boot up like a lunchtime stream or something, so that I can like do some other, work on a piece 2 or 3 times a week or something. I don't know where I think I'm gonna get all that time. It's not gonna happen for the next couple of years.
I probably don't help with my inputs.
No, you're fine, dude. Totally fine. No big deal at all. Let's see here. Oh, man, my Uncle Mickey used to make some pretty wild art too. He taught art at Harvard. He taught art at Harvard when he was 19. He was an adjunct professor at Harvard.
What?
Yeah, he was a savant, man. Did some amazing things and had a good run. Did some cool art, made some cool music. He became the patron saint of Fort Lauderdale as like the local drunk bar cartoonist guy, which was interesting in his latter years. He passed away like a few years after my dad, but he was quite the character. I didn't know him that well, but he also was like one of the founders of like punk rock music and like did some really wild shit. Used to play like stuff at like some major spot in Boston, and like he's some cool shit in the lineage here. Bunch of crazy artist fucks. I didn't have a chance, I had to be an artist. It was in my bones, in my blood, whatever that means.
Divine intervention.
I think we're all creative, man. I think people that don't think they're creative just have the wrong definition of creativity. Like, it's what we all do. We make
Oh,
things.
that or they ain't found how they can be creative.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's probably a fair amount of that. Ooh. Damn. Made some art tonight. I think this could be done. What do you guys think? I need a
This
name.
is pretty fucking dope.
Anybody got a name?
Name it and I'll buy it. But no, seriously, I will buy a poster of this. I
Dude.
do like this one. Not a poster, a frame. I want one of the frames.
I gotta come by your
Yeah.
house and see all my artwork on your walls. It'll make me happy.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, Micah. I feel like I don't know. I think it's good. We did a little AI generation for the line art. That was this. And then we did a little AI for this little starburst thing here. And then we got one of my dad's paintings, this guy in there. And I layered that and did some shit and drew that layer and some little shadows, little details on the face. This is a photograph of fucking Nebula. It's still crazy that's a photograph. Here's one of my dad's paintings I just like made look crazy. That's it, yeah. Just mash it all together. One of the artists that does some work for us came onto the stream one time, like early on, like the first year. And she's like, my brain doesn't work like this at all. Like, she's very systematic in like how she, executes her work. And which most like professional illustrators are. She's an amazing illustrator, like has her own comic series and like has done some really dope shit. But like, this is wild, creative insanity, right? Like, this isn't for normal people, like.
It's basic, man.
You gotta have something wrong with you to do art like this, This is
Gives Roman God. So Micah said it gives Roman God.
Roman God vibes, huh?
Roman God vibes. Is that it?
I could see it. I could see it. All right, is this the right color for the logo? I think it is. Little limey green. Just boom. Yeah. Let's do some lime ass green. Man, I love it. This is dope. We missed Derek tonight. I have to call Derek. I have to ping him.
What about urban Roman God? Urban Roman God.
Urban Roman God? Urban Roman God.
Yeah, kind of like, the Romans, they looked up to the stars for the gods. And this guy looks more urban with his mustache.
These Romans bastardized my culture at Greece. My Greek culture. They just stole our shit and renamed our gods, fucking pillaged our people.
Yeah, take mine off the table. I'm terrible at naming things, by the way. So yeah, I'm bowing down on this one.
Let's see. Hey, Carl, Mena here. What do we have here? Face purple, wide eyes. Face purple, wide eyes. Yeah. Oh, cool.
Face purple, wide eyes.
I don't know. Face purple, wide eyes. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's see what my GPT thinks we should call this.
Oh yeah.
Let's
you wanna
just
take a
circle
screenshot?
back to the robot collaborator. So where are we at? The meaning of my life. Okay, so boom. Based on what you know about me and my art, give me a suggestion of 10 names for this lovely piece of art I made tonight. Let's see. Yeah, I like to talk. Not I gotta say please. Too yeah, right here. You gotta be nice to the robots because when they like start merging with Boston Robotics, little dogs with machine guns and flamethrowers, like you're gonna want to say please and thank you. So.
I mean,
Oh,
it is
you're good.
Sentinel or will be Sentinel or something like that. I've seen how the Matrix goes down.
Yeah. You
on one
look,
side of that.
it goes a long way. All right, so we got Echoes of My Father. Ooh, Neon Reminiscence, Soul Etched in Color, The Watcher in the Chaos, Legacy and Light, Lucid Revere, The Color of Memory, Fractured Time, Otherworldly Ancestry, and Chromatic Spirit. Like these are great. These are great. What's the jury out there? Anybody like any of these or chop them together?
I'm gonna vote mine in the chat. What was the first two?
The first two we're gonna say Echoes of My Father, Neon Reminiscence, Soul Etched in Color, The
Alright,
Watcher and the Chaos.
I'm gonna vote mine in chat.
All right.
On YouTube.
Okay, so Derek said this would look dope on the side of a train car. I agree, Derek. I just ripped the tag off my shirt. What are we working with here? Oh, these are necklaces. Yeah. There we go. It's tickling my neck. Over it. Dude, this is fun. You vote one. All right, I like it. Anybody else got any feedback? Come on, Micah. What do you think? How about you? Let's see. Mena. What you think, Mena? Lucid Revere. All right. And look, you guys don't have to pick these ones. I was just throwing them out there. They're exciting. They're all based off of how I talk about my art. So.
Like it.
Yeah. Lucid Revere. I like Lucid Revere, I think, too. Let's see. And Echoes of My Father. I feel like that really dives into the conversation a lot tonight, too. Like, we had a lot of deep talk about my dad and your mom. And,
Yeah, that's why I voted one.
yeah, and look, why would it cut? That came up as the first name, which is wild. Like, the first one it suggested. Which isn't that crazy because it knows all about my live stream.
You know what would be cool? So like when you get your NFT lineup,
Yeah.
and you do like a kind of like a voting thing,
Yeah.
where you do live streams and live create NFTs, and then the community votes on the name for the NFT. That could be something engaging.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what we're doing right now.
Yeah. Except it's not like tied to a NFT account,
Not yet, but they're all. I'm gonna mint them. I'm gonna mint them all.
Yeah.
They're all gonna be minted as NFTs. Don't you worry. That will happen. That's the 2025 goals.
Let me know first, cause I want to snag some. at least one of the ones I got the portrait for.
Oh sure, yeah. I definitely can respect that. All right, so we're back on Echoes of My Father, and we got Micah put in another vote for Lucid Revere. All right, so we needed a tiebreaker. Derek, where are you going? You going Lucid Revere, or are you going Echoes of My Father? There's like a 15-20 second delay on the chat to me talking, so.
Oh, it's cool. I got live eyes on it.
Yeah. Ooh-wee. Can I do mashups? Yeah, I'm down. Mash it up. Rubbish. Welcome to the stream, Rubbish. Hey, everybody, if you're dialed in here, please like or follow or subscribe, whatever fucking channel you're on. I don't know, they're all different, but y'all know. 100% Echo. Okay, so Derek's on Echo, so now Echo's in the lead. We'll keep it open for another minute here or two while I sign it. So Echo's in the lead. Echoes of my father. This is fun.
How many stream channels you got? Like 50 million?
How many what?
How many stream channels you got? Like 50 million?
Oh,
stream
bro,
channels?
we're on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. I think that's all of them. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, Facebook, or link.
Oh,
YouTube.
you should add in Kick.
I don't even know what
The
Kick
Gambler.
is.
The Gambler, their Kick is backed by Stake.com, which is
Oh,
like one of
okay.
the biggest online crypto gambling casinos.
Oh, cool.
But yeah. Same. They're kind of like Twitch competitors, but they're funded with gambling
Crypto?
funds.
Gambling money, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could possibly do that. What I use is called Streamlabs. So Streamlabs has this like built-in functionality. Kick is for swingers. Derek, we don't need to know about your past lives. Yeah, I'm using Streamlabs. So it a Kick is accessible. All right. Well, sounds like
it really is. It really is. I mean, I'm actually. I want to take that back. I probably should.
Yeah, I get it. No worries.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm using Streamlabs desktop to do that. So I just built the whole thing out and it just pushes it out to all the different spots. So
Nice.
yeah, I like it pretty good. Tired. I love it when I make a good one, just furiously on the stream. Feeling good. All right. Trying to get my pen setting right so I can sign this real nice. All right, that was pretty good. Oh, I don't have my smoothing on. I was wondering why it didn't come out nice and clean like I like it. Echoes of Lucid Revere. You know what, Robish? We're gonna go with it. Echoes of Lucid Revere. I love it. It sounds crazy. It's the best of all of it. What does that even mean?
I'm already on Chat GPT to figure it out.
Same. The title suggests that the artwork is a vivid, dreamlike memory that still resonates, a clear yet surreal reflection of the past, echoing through time, color, and emotion. It could represent your father's artistic spirit still influencing you, his presence lingering in your work, or even your own journey through creativity and remembrance. It's a perfect blend of nostalgia, surrealism, and artistic clarity, all of which you seem to be deeply embedded in this piece. Would you want any tweaks to the phrase, or do you feel this aligned with the energy of the painting? This is why I train a chatbot, because that was fucking magical. Let's go.
Do you want a third party that's not tied to your life?
What? What do you mean?
I got a Chat GPT response that's a little bit different from what you just read.
Oh yeah, read it. Let's go.
All right. let me try to read this. I'm not good at reading. Echoes of Lucid Revere is a poetic phrase that combines vivid imaginary with a dreamlike quality. Here's a breakdown of its meaning. Echoes, repeated sounds, lingering memories, or refractions of something from the past. Lucid, clear, vivid, or aware, often used to describe dreams where a dreamer is conscious. Revere, a state of dreamy a state of dreamy contemplation or deep, pleasant thoughts. Interpretation. The phrase suggests lingering, vivid memories of a dreamlike state, perhaps moments of deep thought, imagination, or nostalgical that continue to resonate after the experience. It could refer to reflections on an intense dream, a creative vision, or a state of mind where reality and fantasies intertwine.
I love
Sorry,
it.
I know that was probably horrible.
Oh, you
but-
did great, man. Don't do reading out loud is really hard. It was one of the hardest things for me in school growing up too. I was terrible at it, and I never got good at it until I just started reading to my kid at bedtime, and like I would just read to him every night. My wife and I would take turns, and I got really fluid with it. And now I run a podcast and I read scripts all the time, and it just has gotten a lot easier. And you know, it's funny. I didn't even realize how much better I'd gotten at it until I started talking tonight, which was cool. So
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I just use that as like practice in
No,
the live event.
I love it, dude. Whatever, man. We're just out here having fun. You know, 79
Right on.
people were listening to you, but they don't
Oh
mind.
God.
79 art-loving strangers across the multiverse that we live in, and yeah, that's super awesome.
Good shit.
Yeah. All right, dude. Well, this is it. Echoes of
Did you
Lucid
name it?
Revere. Yeah, here we are. So we're gonna do file save. We saved it. It's saved. I'll update the name. I saved the thing, but we have made Echoes of Lucid Revere, friends. What a fun little journey this is tonight. Fuck yeah. Yeah. Wow. Good times. Definitely gonna do some more of this. So yeah, look, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night and go get some sleep. But thank you all for coming out, Barrett. Thanks for jumping on this on the chat in the Discord. Any of you on the stream tonight, if you want to ever shoot the shit and jump in the chat and talk with us, and talk about life and art and spirituality and death and grief and whatever the fuck else comes up in this colorful world we live in on the For the Love of Creativity show. We do it every Wednesday night here. 8 o'clock till whenever I get tired of working on whatever I'm working on. And yeah, thanks for coming out, friends. Thanks for coming out, Barrett.
Awesome. Thanks, Carl, man.
Yeah, man, I'll post in the Discord when this goes live for sale on the website. There'll be links to it from Colorful Carl. It'll be on Redbubble. You can buy it on all kinds of shit, whatever you want, t-shirts and blankets and covers and mats for your floor and shower curtain. We got shower curtains. It's wild out there. So.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely snagging a frame version of this, but I need a mouse pad.
Dude,
Somebody
mouse
snag
pads. I
one.
got the big ones, the
Yeah.
short, like all kinds of shit. I'll make a bunch of
I'll
variations.
be looking for a mouse pad.
You know
I
what? You know,
might be
actually,
the
I'll
ACD Steve, not LSD Steve.
LSD Steve. You know what?
was it?
I will hang out for a minute. Actually, I know I just told everyone I'm leaving, so I just saved that out. So let me close it out over here, and then I'm gonna do some of the post-production stuff that I usually do offline right now, which will be cool because you guys will like some of that because it's mostly AI. Check it out. So we're gonna take this, and then we're gonna do the 3-to-1 ratio. So some of the like wide mouse pads need this super wide, right? So then like I'll bring this guy back in here. And then we'll go window. I'm gonna make another workspace. So yeah, dude, we're gonna Redbubble it up with the mouse pad for sure.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be dope. All right, so look. So the question is, so we're gonna do generative expand on this. So we'll do for width needs to be. Oh, we're gonna double it up 28. So 11. We'll do 33. Alright, so generative expand. Alright, so this is going to be dope. So we'll do version like this. We're just going to see what it comes up with. And I'll have to redo the signature on this, obviously. I just realized that's on there. All right, so let's see what it does. Don't fail me now. All right, so I'll do a wide one, and then we'll do a real big one. Like for like a, let me show you. Let me show you some examples. Oh, that's actually sick as fuck. I like that blended out until. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is.
Oh shit!
Fuck yeah, dude. That's fucking cool.
What? Wow.
So that's like your ultra wide mouse pad. And I'll put my signature in the other corner. We're gonna try a couple others, see if we get anything better. I just love the randomness though. Like, I don't know if I like that better. Do you like one that's like with the blues, or this with that's more splattery painty?
That's kind of got like a more like flow feel to it than the blues.
Yeah.
Blues kind of feel like chopped up at the top.
I agree. All right, so I like this. So let me grab this guy, and then I'm going to do that. Actually, here, let's go here. All right, so that looks pretty cool. We'll do this here. We're gonna get rid of that. Move writing, and then I'm gonna pull up the other version and drop that signature back in. So this will go on like an ultra wide mouse pad or something of that nature.
Oh man, you trying to sell me on an ultra wide mouse pad, man? Because now I'm like, well, maybe I can get a frame of a different one, but get the ultra wide mouse pad of this one.
Hey, you know, I'm not here to sell you on anything, man. You buy whatever you want.
Oh, I know.
I'm
But
just
yeah,
playing.
no, this
So,
is fucking dope, man.
We'll get the signature. So that was cool, unexpected and cool. I like how that goes. So we'll put that guy. You know, we'll put it like right there. So, all right, and then we'll flatten it out and save it. All right, so this is what. Let me figure out what my print sets are. Art. Because I did it the other day. So y'all saw Natural Surrender, right? So I did the Natural Surrender piece, right? So this was the original. No, this was the original. This was the extended one with the framed edges, like so you could see all like extra bullshit around it and wrap around a frame. And then I did this 3x. See this extra like cool shit on the sides. So that's your extra wide mouse pad, right? So that's what I'm looking at for this. So I'm just gonna do I did that really wide one there, and I'm gonna actually upscale the shit out of this other one. So should be able to get away with that. Let's see. So I got that. Close that. We're gonna open this guy back up. I gotta stop my other recording. I'm doing a time-lapse recording. Did y'all see that time-lapse I posted? Of what was it? One of the face ones I did. Like the you probably saw that one. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna do an upscale. What's up?
Time lapse?
Yeah, I did a time-lapse.
Of the one, of the picture you just showed?
No, I posted it the other day. It was like, it's one of my favorite ones I did right at the end of last year.
Maybe not.
Dude, I only did a few pieces of art last year. I did so many of the yoga ones, and they take like 2-3 streams.
Yeah, I was very sparse last year.
It's all right. I'm gonna show you. Post. You know, I'll just like pull up the time lapse. Let's do that. Facebook. Where are we at? Facebook. God, I don't even like going on social media right now. It's a fucking dumpster fire. Everybody just posting too much divisive bullshit, being hateful assholes. I ain't got time for it. All right, yeah, check it out. So these are I'm posting time lapses. So all of my art for the past 3 years, I've been recording isolated time lapses like this, and I just have to speed them up, put them together. So like,
Yeah.
These are cool. So we finally posted one. I got this one up, and yeah, I'm just gonna keep making them. Like this one was one of my favorites. Wandering Ethereal Wander.
Yeah, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, it's crazy. So it's on the Facebook page. It's actually, I think it's on all my channels.
That's sweet.
Let's see. So I wanted to upscale this one. So we'll do preserve details, inches. Let me see, how big did I make the other one? But yeah, this is gonna allow the red bubble awesomeness. This one's 10 megabytes. Let's see, it says 11 by 14, but I feel like I made it bigger than that. Inches? No? Okay, maybe not. I guess that's it then. I made it. I don't know. I'm just gonna make this one huge, just so it's easy. We'll do like 28 by 22. Cool. Yeah, great. Just enlarge it, made it look good. And I'll do the same thing on this other guy. The other big one, the wide one. Alright, Echoes of Lucid Revere. There it is. Trying to rename it. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that came out really cool. Enlarge this a bit. Let's see, let's make it 22. Oh, that's gonna be fucking enormous. Let's do 18. Cool.
Now I actually have more questions about the starbursts.
Which
what
ones?
it's looking at, you know.
Oh yeah.
it's almost like
He's looking
you
at
know,
my
but
signature. You know, the green connects from like one side to the other. Look. You know, it's like green eyeballs, like boosh. It's almost like laser focused on it. That's actually kind of cool. Happy little accidents, as Bob Ross would say. You know, happy little accidents. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll get all this up on Redbubble, and we'll have some cool art going, and you know, all the things. So that was super fun.
Thanks for having me, Carl. I
Yeah,
appreciate
dude.
it, man.
Man, really appreciate you jumping in. All right, I'm actually wrapping now. So everybody, thank you so much for coming out. I'll be back next week, make some more cool art. Happy to collaborate with people. I really love when you guys get in the chat. So thank you all for that. And see you all next week. Take it easy. All right, Barrett. Appreciate you, brother.